Born Sinner would be J. Cole's second studio album, being released June 18th, 2013 under Columbia, Roc Nation, and Dreamville Records, with singles that include Crooked Smile, Forbidden Fruit, She Knows, and my personal favorite would have to be Power Trip. And so this album would mark an end to the basketball themed series that J. Cole will be having going on with his albums, just for now, just for the brief time period. And so the art direction for this album would be done by Chris Feldman and Mario Hugo, with Mario also working on design and illustration. The photography would be done by Nabil Elderkin and Timothy Sacconetti. And so there are two versions of this album and this album cover. Focusing on the standard version, the standard version sees the gates of heaven with 7 gold horizontal lines going across from them. Gold symbolizing regality, royalty, divinity, luxury, all of these types of things that one would think of when you think of the gates and you think of heaven. And so you also see 7 symbolizing completion. Biblically, how it took God 7 days to create the whole world, and how the Sabbath is on the 7th day. And so when we combine these two things into one, and we think of a born sinner, somebody who's trying to get into heaven, and we think of these gates being barred and these gates being holed up, and this person not being able to have access to them, when we look at the background, we see that this entrance is also not warm and welcoming either. It's almost as if this person who's going up to the gates knows that they're not going to be welcome there. And so there's this kind of this denial, there's this kind of foreboding feeling of walking up to those gates, because you know that your sins are going to be judged.